Never again. Never.
Ruiz versus De Herrera. Step forward.
Maria Ruiz is suing her neighbors, Scott and Michelle De Herrera, for vet bills as a result of a dog attack.
Miss Ruiz, is this the dog that was injured?
Yes.
This incident happened on what date?
July 4th.
And you were walking your dog?
Yes.
You have 2 dogs?
2 dogs.
And you were walking them leashed?
Oh, yes.
What time of the day?
We usually leave the house about between 11:30 and 11:45. And it's about 1 block down, and then we turned right.
And do you usually take the same route?
No, I vary it, but we go down there often because it's right a block away from our house.
So you pass where the De Herreras live?
Right.
You know that house?
Well, I never really paid any attention until that day.
Did you ever see dogs there?
No.
Oh.
Want justice? Go to judgejudy.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Now, what happened as you were passing there?
We were walking across the street from the De Herrera's house, and something caught the corner of my eye, and I looked over, and I saw these 2 giant white dogs, head completely down, and they were racing across the street, and I knew they were coming for us. One of them grabbed her by the neck, and the other grabbed her lower jaw, and I was just screaming. And I noticed out of the corner of my eye, one of the neighbors came out and was trying to squirt a hose, but these dogs were just...
What kind of dogs are they?
American Bulldog and Boxer mix. One of them is, and one's American Bulldog.
And then suddenly somebody came and took the one off her jaw, and so he left, and the other one just had her and just started shaking like this.
When somebody came and grabbed one of the dogs, did you know who that was?
No, and I really didn't even look at that. I was just focused right on my...
What happened to the second dog?
Well, then he came back again and got the second one. This person.
Describe that person.
Is wearing a light shirt and jeans. That's all I...
Male, female?
Male.
Age?
No, I couldn't tell you.
And I assume that's someone that lives in your house.
Maybe of our son, but he didn't go out and get the dogs. He called the dogs, and they came back in.
You don't know that because you weren't home.
No, I don't. This is just what he told us.
Well, I'm not interested in what he told you. How old is he?
He is 18 years old.
Then he should be here.
Well,
because
he's a student athlete.
Because I don't care what he is, then he should be here. So you weren't there, so I don't have to ask you a thing, except to get out your checkbook. Because there's nothing to refute what she says. But you're going to answer a couple of questions for me.
Yes, I will.
Have your dogs ever been sighted before?
No, never.
You keep them inside?
Yeah, they live inside most of the time, or they're in the backyard.
Well, but your son was home on that day, on July 4th.
He was home.
He was responsible for them.
Yeah.
And he was responsible for them, and according to what I'm putting together in my mind, you have a front porch in your house?
It's not
an
gated.
answer.
Yes, it's a not gated porch, it's a small porch.
I didn't ask you whether it was a gated porch. I said you have a front porch.
Yes, I do.
And that would be the way that the dogs would get out and across the street.
Actually, I think the dogs got out of the back gate. They were in the backyard when this happened.
They opened up the gate themselves?
Yes, I believe so.
They opened up the gate themselves?
Yeah, my gate has like a little latch that lifts up, to open the gate, and there was a little bit of dirt in there, and the one dog hit the gate and it busted open, I believe. And that's how they got out originally.
Your vet bills total $2,452?
Yes, they did.
Judgment for the plaintiff, that's all.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
She shouldn't have been walking her dog on the 4th of July. That's negligent. Dogs do not like fireworks.
When we first met them the next day or that day at the vet,
Well, dogs have yards.
he said that it didn't count whether dogs attacked other dogs.
You could go out in the yard. You don't have to
There's
go
parks.
walking around the neighbor where there's big dogs all over the place.
If you're going to have big dogs, make sure they can't get out.
If you're going to walk your dog, you don't want to do it on a day where dogs are spooked and they're trying to get out of their yards and off of leashes.
She may get over being bit by a big dog, but I personally will never get over
We don't walk our dogs on 4th of July. I don't know any who do because of that reason.
that fear I see of big dogs looking at us.